Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to do the density, given that you have the data for the mass and volume, how to find the density of the object and to see whether this unknown is. I'm going to work together with you on how to do unknown 1. I expect you all to be able to do for unknown 2 and submit it. Okay, so first of all, the sheet 1 show you the metals, the different type of metals. This is not metal. This is just water. So this is not metal. So the title was wrong, but that's okay. And we get all these on density. First thing first, I want to make sure you understand that gram per cm cube is the same thing as the gram per milliliter. So okay, so 1 gram per cm cube is 1 gram per milliliter. It's the same thing. Density is mass over volume. So what does this mean is rise over run. Rise is changing y over changing x, which means that volume is a x and then mass is a y and then density is a slope. So let's take a look at here. So we have a mass, we don't have a volume. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to find the volume of this NO1. Okay, so first we know that the volume of the water before you put the metal in and the volume after you put the metal in. So I need to make a new column. I'm going to make one next to the left of that because usually when you graph it, you need to do x comma y, right? X graph first and then y graph later. So that's what I'm going to do. And you can just drag it, right? When you have an arrows thing like this, black arrow, you can drag it or you can drag it the other way just to make your things a little bit bigger, right? Your columns a little bigger. So let's get started. So volume. So again, just label volume and then 1 milliliter. Write the unit first so that you know how to keep writing unit. Next, I want to calculate it. It is really easy to do. Let me just zoom it in so we can kind of see that. So let's kind of make these a little smaller so we can see that third column. Again, you don't have to do that. I'm just doing it so we can see it. Is equal. Click on the box that you want to subtract it from. Minus, click on the box that you want to subtract it with. Enter. You can keep doing that, right? Equals that minus this box. You can keep doing that. Or you can just go to here where you have the little blue dot here. If you go your mouse on it, you will see that it's changing to plus sign. Click and drag. Okay? So you got all that done. Next, we're gonna graph this. So to graph it, you just select all of them. Notice in the mouse, in the Google Sheet, the dragging, there is 3 different ways of doing it. The first way is what you see earlier, what I show you about the little plus sign, right? Plus sign just means that copy whatever formula that you have before and then copy it to the whole thing. The next one is the hand one. So if you go, see that how you have hand? That means just grab it and then put it in somewhere else. Okay, so we don't want that. Let's grab it back and put it back up there. So the next one is what I'm gonna do next is the arrow one. So you go there, it should be arrow, click, and then drag, which means you are just selecting them. Go to insert, chart. That will give you a graph. Notice this is not what I want. This chart is what I not want. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna change it. Change the line into the dot form. So we get the dot form now. Okay. Just in case this is not what you're getting, if your mass is not here, if your volume is not here, let's say just in case your point are wrong, you can select the point too. So let me make it a little bit smaller so I can then select the point. So what I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to show you how to select the point just in case you need it. By the way, notice the hand button. That just means, right, grab and move. So that's what it is. Okay, so how I'm going to change the point. So if you don't like the point, you can change the point by doing this. Go to here where they have x-axis. If you click on this little window, it will let you select it. But if you click on it, you will see that it's A1 to A14. That is good. We want A1 to A14 to be our x. If not, you can change it by clicking and stuff. Now notice you have extra and no one. What they were just saying is they were just saying this is from sheet number 1. I mean, no, sorry, sheet number 1, sheet and then 1, so that they know which page you are looking at. Okay. Same thing for the y-axis. You don't want it. You want to change it. You can still do the same one. Okay, but if you already said B1 to B14, you're good. You don't have to change it, but I'm just gonna show you what I do. Right, you can do like this, click OK. You will see that nothing changed with the graph. It's still the same because you have correct graph from before. Next, I want to show you is customize. You can change the title here, chart title, or you can change the x-axis, y-axis, what they have on there. Let's say I want to change it, right. I can change my title. I don't like that. I want to say density of NO1 gram over milliliter. There you go. I change it. Okay. Next, you want to go to series, click on the trend line, and then click on the labels. Give you equation. There you go. There's your density according to the graphing. According to graphing, your density is 6.89. Let's see what do I get from just doing the math. So hopefully you still remember what density is. Density is mass over volume. This is what I'm going to do. Let's make a new column. Click, insert, left, click again. Now we're going to say density. All right, don't forget the unit, gram over milliliter. Okay, now if you don't know how to insert left from here, like this, you can also do insert left from here. Insert column left. I'm not going to insert it as I already have done it. Now I'm going to do math. Okay, let me zoom in again so that you can see the math that I did. So I'm going to do now equal mass, click on the mass, dividing sign, click on the volume, enter. You're there. Now I'm just going to copy them. Hopefully you know what it is. The little blue dot, click, drag. There you go, all the density. Now you can see that they're all different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to average it. So when I say to average it, you're going to say equal average parenthesis. And then now you're going to go up, starting from here, click, drag, until you get to the 14 one, which is the last number. And you're going to say enter. Okay. If you need to, I'm going to make a smaller version so that you can see the whole page without me disappearing. Same thing, equal, average, parenthesis, click, drag, that's it, enter. Okay. Once you finish, you're going to write a couple of sentences on it, what you did. So you're going to say the average density calculated is 7.88 gram per milliliter. Oops, that should be say period. And then you can say, based on that, I think, or you can say based on that, NO1 is likely to be, okay, you're going to say iron, copper, zincs, whatever, based on here, the table. So 7.88, close to iron. I'm going to say that. Therefore, this is iron. Okay. To continue, you can click on it and right here. You can double click and then you can land right here, or you can click here and then up here. Okay. Oh, I can't spell things today. No, that's because my hand is on the wrong key. All right, iron. Next, we want to look in the data. But the graph, according to the graph, density of NO1 is 6.89 gram over milliliter. I keep doing this. It should say period. And then you can say based on that, right? Might not be iron. Let's go back and look. 6.89. That's closer to zinc. So I'm going to say zinc. See how the data is not making sense? They say differently. So we can say that the data is inconsistent. All right. Need more trials, collect data accurately, or better data collection. Because if you look at it, right, you can see that these data are kind of awful because we're 7, 5, 8 point something, 8 point something, 8 point something, 7 point something. We got 11 point something, 6 point something, 7 point something, 6 point something. Yeah, this is really awful. Okay, so that's what it is. Got it? Okay, so hopefully you got it. I'm expecting you to be able to find the unknown metals or unknown substance identity giving the data. Okay, all right, bye.